Top of the top. Yup, let's go. What's up? Getting dark. It's very dark out here, y'all. It's very dark. That's why you're supposed to enjoy the good days when they take place. It's getting very dark. But it don't matter because around here we're gonna stay lit. We're gonna stay right, and that's right. Let's go. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Shout out to everybody at the like button, everybody leave comment, everybody that's in Cash App, Super Chat, everybody that supports the channel in their own way. And my whole thing is, it's all about the entertainment, y'all, and the content. So that's what it's about. So I'm gonna do my job. So, but real talk, we got a lot to talk about. So, like I be telling people a lot of stuff not personal. When I was snapping on people, when I be snapping, I be trying to save people, man. Because it's gonna be lonely out here, y'all. It's gonna be very lonely. See, they don't understand the passion that is assumed to be anger is really the reality of one day, like I said, a lot of people just not gonna be around no more. I'm also gonna tell y'all what else I'm seeing, y'all. I'm seeing they trying to. I'm just gonna say it, man. What I'm seeing is now y'all also know when I was talking about this minority stuff, and I said soon it's gonna be like, okay, y'all gonna be the real. They try to turn Latino against. I'm just gonna tell you, man. They trying to start a little drama, man. Get it? When I say they, I'm talking about the idiots that feed into it. Thank you very much, Chad Williams. Put it like this. You know how it was this black and white thing? I think now they're going to make it a brown and black thing. And it's going to be reversed, where the browns going to be accusing the black people of everything. Wicked. Some other shit going on, y'all. We'll talk about it, man. So, like I say, I don't know how many of y'all know this horrific weather's supposed to be happening. That's one thing. Also, they just announced government shutdown, y'all. It's official. So we just gonna get into it. That's why I say today we're gonna start off with the real stuff first. Cardi B is exposed. Audio leak. Not just an audio leak, it's what she was saying and how she was saying it. So all that going to Jennifer Hudson, all of this Cardi B good woman role in court, all that got flushed down the toilet. The more this stuff play out, y'all, it's starting to look like Cardi B is down with. I'm going to say it again. There's been a lot of shenanigans on this internet, y'all. Cardi B with these court cases. Hey, you remember Cardi B sued that YouTuber? Did that YouTuber ever say anything about Jay-Z or Beyonce? Did they ever spill any tea on Jay-Z or Beyonce? Once. That's all I'm saying. A lot of things start looking a certain way. Screw all that. Let's get into the real talk. This is the real talk, y'all. All right. So this is what it is. The Dow futures fall 200 points after U.S. government shut down. Live up post. So I caught this fresh 5:30 in the morning. So this fresh. Government shutdown and started. It's a reset, y'all. That's all it is. It's a reset. But when they reset, things going to change. Just heard them speaking about that because they just spoke that this is the opportunity. It's not. It's everything, God. Like I say, people didn't want to understand this together. The army welfare, the same shit. The army is just a sophisticated welfare where they're gonna get way more than well. It's the same shit. Because people in the military, they gotta wait on it just like a person over. It's the same thing. They just get more money because they do work and whatever. But it's the same system. That's why I say people. When I talk about how everybody was made to be hypocrites. And that's why people messed up, y'all. That's why I'm telling you why a lot of this stuff is changing in the world. A lot of people, I'm telling you, man, this comes from social media. They know people in the military been talking junk. They know people on welfare been talking. They know everybody that gets government checks been talking junk. This what y'all kept forgetting. See, I'm going to be real with you. Like I said, you might get disability. That's a government check. You online talking about the government. you might get welfare. You online talking about the government, you get a government check. You in the military, you get government money, you talking about the government, but you ain't looking at how they sold all these apps, all these information. They got all the details. They know who said what and was what. As they do analytics, they say, damn, the majority of the country, this is how they feel. I'm telling y'all, this is real shit. Because one of the things that was said, the whole point of this shutdown, the whole thing of this wealth, anything you hear with welfare, this is what the whole thing is about. The whole thing of what they're trying to do is wing off all the frauds. All of the frauds. So what this means is, hey, if you really are disabled, you have nothing to worry about. If you have kids, all right, on a certain level, you have nothing to worry about. This is the wing off. Because remember, when I said we was in this fake world, you had more people on welfare that didn't need it. That's why I say they were fake welfare people. Remember, you had people getting welfare saying, I'm going to just get it because we was in a new world. Or what? Well, shit, I can do DoorDash, and I just go to social service, get that shit too, and then I do this, that, and people just making shit up. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, people just going to well, but they figured out a lot of people taking advantage. Oh, so you think you're going to get welfare and you're going to do Lyft because you still forgetting it's all in one database. Oh, so you getting Lyft money. We ain't talking about that, but you getting welfare too. So that's what I say. They did all of that shit, y'all. Then they also know when inmates get out of prison, what they do. A lot of them sign up for welfare. So they know a lot of criminals have welfare. That's why I say this is nothing but a reset, a restructure. Also, it got to do with a lot of stuff. It's a shakedown, y'all. Everybody's getting shaken down. When they said that people that owe student loans had to pay, it's not a joke. Meaning nobody's spared, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you owed on student loan, they don't want to hear nothing. Your student loan money, you pay. People are paying car notes every month right now. Insurance money every month. And they might ain't been in school in 5 years. They need that money right now, but they're not playing. Now, in the long run, it's going to be tax breaks. Now, just like they said for the people in the military, anybody money who get held up, they're going to get back pay. But as of now, it's about to be a grind. Now, nobody know how long it's going to be. I know sometimes it could be a day, 2 days, don't matter. But these are things I spoke about. If something happened for a month, are you prepared? If they say we negotiated for 3 weeks, these are the things that are reality now, y'all. So just this morning, it's been announced shutdown. So like I said, it's always about the information about what's going on. Public information is very important. I'm telling y'all, it's so much coming out. The real news is making the fake stuff. It's child's play now, y'all. I just saw this morning. Everything we've been talking about is starting to play out because we are in the new world now. We about to hit 26. So I will say today, as of today, I've been seeing this full research is done. As of today, anybody banking on DoorDash money, kiss your ass goodbye. All of these things are hustles, side jobs, extra money. There's nothing wrong with none of that. But I'm telling you, that is the robot DoorDash delivery. You can't mess with it. If you do, it got cameras on it. It pull right up to you. Bingo. So like I said, what's going to happen? People are going to be so desperate, they're going to be trying to steal food? Yeah, they are. So remember when I said, first, people will be erased. Once they get all the criminal elements out of here, y'all, this is when I spoke about America will be a paradise. When you can get through your head, and stop being stupid, that crime destroyed the country, all right? Crime, weirdo behavior, everything foul. A lot of stuff we was a part of. Everybody in America had their own way of dealing with fuckery, all right? We raised in this shit. When you understand that shit went too far and shit is not normal to the point where the kids grew up messed up because of us, they got to go back normal. So when this stuff is able to come to your house and you can come outside and get your food, that means shit back normal, y'all. That is the whole, see, I'm telling you, they playing this game. It's a game, y'all, but they playing this game when they take the word, make America great again. That's a slogan because people don't want America to get back right. So they keep turning shit into a fucking cult movement or some shit called MAGA. Really, it's starting to sound like nigga. See what I'm saying? It's just some derogatory shit. But when you understand, it is people that have been eating off this country. That's one. Then you got people that's fucking bums been terrorizing this country, eating off the hog. We call it eating off the land. Terrorizing, taking shit. They the ones don't want this shit cleaned up. You gotta understand that. This shit is based on takers and givers. The people that work, they get the short end of the stick. The people that work, they tired of running around for food on their day off. The people that work should be able to order some shit to their door just like that and don't got to worry about shit. But guess what? That's how it's going to be. That's what it's all about. So, I'm also seeing y'all. It's a lot of shit I just don't want to say because I don't know who see what and what's what. Yo, I see some shit about to happen. I'm seeing, they got people online covering a lot of this shit. Remember I told you they got their own people? I told you last week, it's this man online, and he was covering all the violence in New York. This same man popped in my timeline. He covering all the violence in Chicago right now as we speak. Also, I forgot to speak about Ice Cube. Tour bus got burnt down in Portland. Remember I spoke about Portland? It's about to go down, y'all. If you know what I'm talking about, it's about to go down. I'm just letting you know. Any idiots in the street this time, that's it. Family, this shit about to go. Yo, man, oh man. Y'all saw all those movies, Purge or whatever? Trust me, y'all. The Last Dance. And just look it all together. It's a storm coming. We're going to talk about that. It's a government shutdown. At the same exact time, they're already wilding out in these cities. Plus, in certain cities, troops on ground already. So a lot of stuff is not, meaning it's public information, but it's not trending. It's not nothing to talk about. You see? Because what you watching with the protests and all that shit, you got the daytime, you got the nighttime. Nighttime cameras don't come out. All right? You got the daytime protests, but that's how it really goes. See, in the daytime, they know the respectable people come out and protest in the daytime. But they know at nighttime, that's when the other people come out. And that's when them heads getting bust. Get it? Yeah. And that's why another thing they were told, if they got to use force, no, this the new DoorDash, y'all. See it? That shit riding on right with the cars. I tried to catch it live, right? So it's a little blurry, but you see that red shit? That shit in traffic, y'all. Come straight to the crib. It's already here, y'all. It's already here. Now, we've been talking about it. We saw clips, but it's official. They're already doing the test runs right now in Arizona. Facts. So anybody banking on DoorDash, you got a nice career. Now, mind you, like I said, it's a side job, but this is going to take a lot of money. Because I already saw something a couple of weeks ago when they were showing it on college campus for the college people, so them things going to be moving all around the campus. Like I said, they lock. See, I think they got it where when it comes to you, you the only one know the pin to open it anyway. Plus, there's cameras all on it anyway. So anybody trying to steal it going to be a damn fool. But, yeah, y'all, that shit is in traffic. Get it? So that shit on traffic, sidewalk, comes straight to your driveway, straight to your crib. That's the new DoorDash. And plus, stay hot. What else happened, y'all? Well, let's keep it real. On DoorDash, they know a lot of people was BSing, bringing their shit cold. Hey, I got another question for y'all. Let's keep it real about all this shit, because I know why they doing it. How many times y'all spent money on DoorDash? Because that shit expensive, tipped and everything, and your food come messed up or cold. Let me ask you a question. When your orders were messed up, or whenever they was messed up, a lot of time, who brought you your order? Anyway, I'm going to say this. A lot of people on DoorDash also were scamming because they started off scamming. They were keeping people food on purpose. They were doing a lot of stuff. Putting the food down, taking the picture, taking the food back. They was getting caught doing a lot. I know what happened. I also know who was the number one people doing DoorDash. Same number one people that worked at what? Amazon. No, the same people that start living off apps. Telling you, man, they created a world for y'all, everybody get stuck in. When you get what I'm saying, one day I'm going to go through the whole shit of how they actually know how to turn humans into cartoon characters in video games. Yeah. They already created a world where people can't live outside the app, y'all. That's why they were doing stuff like, you work for Amazon, lay you off for a little while. Work for Amazon, lay you off for a little while. So you still never get the feel of having a steady job with benefits and all of that. Then they know you're gonna go from Amazon and you probably gonna do DoorDash after that, or you might do Instacart because the whole time they all in on the same shit. Or you're gonna do Uber Eats, and then all this shit was promoted on your Facebook. Then they were telling you, man, this whole system was set up with anybody. See, I'm gonna say this: anybody that used all that shit for a hustle and was stacking their money and paying off their bills, that's what that shit was for. But if people was just doing that shit like they gonna live off that shit, that was the plan. You're gonna get so comfortable in that, and as they start taking it away, because the whole thing was they just had to master the technology. The plan is we don't want no humans anyway. So when I saw a movie Total Recall, when I was goddamn 14 years old, and they showed me the cab driver, the cab that drives itself, they got those to this day. They already got them in Texas. So I already know when we talk about the end of humans, no, family, all of this shit is the end of humans. The plan is to get rid of all dummies. I'm just going to be real. All humans that are not needed, the plan is to get rid of them. Meaning, make a world where they are obsolete, like an old cell phone. And you know, old cell phone, you can't do nothing with it. So that's what they did to humans. We're going to make a certain percent. When I say, well, they say that it's not they do it, they set the program up like a computer. Turn humans into gumps. All right, set the program and they set it. And then the humans going to start participating in the program, and then they going to become fucking gumps. And then those people are obsolete now. We don't got to worry about them. Man, the society is built where they can't even function in this shit. That's what I was talking about, y'all, when I was talking to people about we got to wing ourselves off some of these old things. Because these old systems, our elders basically, they barely can make it off it. So it's definitely designed so we won't make it off it. So that's why I say the biggest trap was these systems. Or when somebody was presenting you with these same hustles. No, they were side hustles. They were something to do. But now they can flip the switch and say, guess what? Everything automated. Y'all always work retail, right? Well, guess what? All retail jobs, all cashier jobs, all of them will be computerized. Meaning we already, how long ago? 2 years ago, we looked at the what? Cashless gas station. They already got that. They don't need no cashiers, no gas station. So everywhere it's going to be like that, y'all. Walmart, Target, fucking everywhere. One worker in the whole Dunkin' Donuts. Because you only need one person to pour coffee, you get it. So my point is this. This is the next level we going into. Where they say, if you can't be used, you're useless. That's what we about to be at. This is why it was so important for people to tap into their jobs. I don't know, when I kept saying no matter what job it is, you got to get a job where a human is needed and lock in that shit. Because everything else is poof out of here. It's disposed. See, they just kept people on these apps for a certain amount of time. Plus, these companies made a lot of money off these apps, paying you pennies on a dollar, dogging your fucking car out for $3 tips, dogging your shit, and you still got to pay a car note. Then by the time your note over with, your car's a fucking lemon because you spent 3 years running around dropping off food to people, getting bad ratings. See what I'm saying? That's how the shit work, man. Meanwhile, in the end, you lose. Your car burnt out. The money you made off that shit didn't change your life. You couldn't even stack it for real. And now you got to start over again. But now they making it where they knew a lot of people that was doing DoorDash, Grubhub, they knew everybody that was doing that was also getting what? EBT, welfare stamps, and other shit. So they know all that. They also know people was getting hood rich. You know, they know people, that's why I say they know people was living off the system, getting rich, all that shit. So it's a reset. And the reset means when they go through these files, when they go through these things, they're gonna decide what's gonna stay and what's not. So I'm just showing y'all. When I was telling people about this new world, yeah, you're gonna see it. It ain't gonna stop. So you're gonna have packages dropped off at your crib by drones, and you're gonna have food coming to your crib like that. And then what's gonna be when you call an Uber, it ain't gonna be a human in it. It's gonna be a straight robot because electric car straight to where you gotta go. And guess what? Hey, when they do have electric cars, if you ever do get an accident, that's automatic payout because you had nothing to do with that electric car crashing. You get what I'm saying? So that's how it's gonna be. So let's speed up, y'all. We got to look at this. Cassie has come out and said she's scared. She's scared for her safety if Diddy come out. Also, yes, I didn't speak on Diddy. The people want him to get 11 years. Yes. So as of today, y'all, like I said, I can just keep it real with y'all. To me, this whole Diddy saga was just entertainment, man. It was just entertainment. It was some good shit. A lot of lies, a lot of reality, a lot of truth came out. Like I said, a lot of truth came out of this. This Diddy trial had me researching a lot of stuff. Like it was a lot. This Diddy trial was a mark in history, y'all. For y'all to, some of y'all won't get it now, but you will later. It was a turning point. It was a lot of stuff, y'all. It was a marker for the end of the industry as we knew it. It was a marker at the end of a lot of things as we once knew. Because a lot of things we indulge in now, it started back in the 90s, y'all. That's why I say they got people stuck in this world. We at a time now we're supposed to move on. But this Diddy shit was covered around the world. That's why you're going to see BBC News. And I want y'all to see how it says UK, world, business. When I said certain things like people don't get it, Diddy is also painted as the devil. I showed you all of this. He's the demon. He's the lowest scum on earth on the planet. And that he is the poster child of the damn devil. And his face has been shown all around the world in disgrace. That's why I kept telling y'all, y'all don't know how to put it all together. Diddy been disgraced all around the world. Bad Bunny doing the Super Bowl. But this is what I know the truth. This was happening too, y'all. Now I'm saying that because didn't I tell you it also is going to be painted in court like Cassie was the hero, right? Meaning that black man beating on that woman like that. Then when you see what Cassie is, that's the, when I said we know the people that can't, the whole narrative is stay away from them. Stay away from them people right there. That's the narrative in the Diddy trial also. You see Cassie face? When she say she feared for her safety, now you got to think about all the people in the world with her background. They look at Diddy the same way, and they look at all y'all Diddy supporters the same way. I told you, it's so many different narratives in that Diddy trial. The narrative is all you new people that came to the country, do not fuck with none of them. We're talking about those men. Basically, they telling them it's a setup where this time you men will not be putting your seeds in none of them. Stay away from them. That's why I told you that was a narrative. It's all together. So Cassie know what's up. That's why she letting it be known she feared for her life. But I'm going to tell y'all this. I see them starting something, y'all. I see them trying to, I'm not saying, I'm just telling you, man, the stove is starting to be set for this black against brown. Remember I told you it's going to be like an imploding thing? Well, like I say, it ain't for me. I'm talking about for people that's all up in that race shit. Or people that's all in the race. I'm going to make it clear for you. I think I see a stage being set for it to be black against brown. And I just use those words lightly because even though everybody's damn near related, but I just use them terms. When I told y'all the campaign of that whole Diddy trial was to expose certain people, the men, to portray them as certain things, weirdos, fruity, punks, woman beaters. Other people looking at them like, yo, we don't respect them like that. Other people looking at them like, get it? So it's a lot of things being stirred up in this pot, y'all. And what I'm saying is this. Everything is going in direction. When I said stuff like people you're going to be ignored, that was the clue of the Super Bowl. That means they didn't care about no fan base. Even though I've been telling y'all about Bad Bunny about 3 years ago, and I told you he one of the biggest. Just like another one that didn't break over here yet is Burna Boy. He gonna be next. He already big, but when they try to put him in America, it didn't work. But he just as big, you get what I'm saying? So I knew what was happening. So I have nothing against Bad Bunny at all. Because I know what's up with this music. I've been told the world it's time he the man. But for those who don't know, for those who caught up in that racist stuff, they want y'all to be mad at him. But I will say this. He said something. Now he's being accused of being a racist. So I already said, I see the play. I see the play. I see the play. But what I'm trying to tell you is this. Everybody that's caught up in race, I'm just gonna make it clear because I told you we're not gonna be talking about this no more. For all the black people that talk about race and white people and races, it's now gonna be this thing where I think they're gonna make it where a lot of brown people don't like black people. I think that's the pot being stirred. Meaning all the racist Latinos gonna fall a victim, all the racist blacks gonna fall a victim. I think the new shit is gonna be Latinos going against black people. Get it? Because what I'm saying is divide and conquer behavior. All right? We're gonna get into it. Because I see the way it's playing out. Because if I play this on race, what race did Diddy beat on? Did he beat on his own people? Nope. And I use the word race lightly, y'all. I'm just saying these things. Because let me make this one thing clear. And I have nothing against nobody because I'm not talking about this shit. Like I said, I don't even like talking about. One thing I don't really like talking about is politics and religion. Because people, but let me tell y'all this one thing. A lot of y'all proud of y'all flags. Everybody's proud of where they from and all that. That's cool. But I'm going to tell y'all this one thing. Don't ever forget this one thing. It is a group of people. They conquered the whole globe. They conquered the whole globe. The same people. You know what they did? They stuck their penis in every homeland. They stuck their penis in every nation. And you know what they said after that? You get a flag. And then you get a flag. And 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 that's what happened. And when you understand that, a lot of y'all just stop going hard and beefing up over these flags and nationalities. Because guess what? You all had the same person, people stuck the same device in all of y'all. Even to this day, it's still happening. All right? I'm say it again. They came and stuck their thing in that land, and they said after that, you get a flag. See you later. And you get a flag. And you get a flag. Meanwhile, to this day, y'all still argue and fight over the same dumb shit. Fucking dummies. You got to be real dumb as hell to think Haiti and Dominican people are two different people. Maybe they might be, but that's after breeding. But I could have sworn it's the same island before somebody came there and drew a line. Huh? No, man, y'all need to stop y'all BS. All right? Reason why I'm saying that, I'm not a racist. But for you racists, you got to get your shit together because y'all all been stuck by the same people. Pick one. It don't matter your complexion. All right? Let's go. And everybody on the planet is Americanized. One way or another. One way or another. One way or another. That's all I'm saying, y'all. CASSIE fears Diddy will come after her. He's the boogeyman. CASSIE got that 30 million. She laying low. But CASSIE know what's up. No way out. She knows it's very possible. That man ain't going to do nothing to her. It's just the fact of she letting it be known. I don't want that fool coming home. They want that. A lot of people, they want that man to get that time. I don't knock him. I'm not saying he should be free. I ain't saying nothing. I just look at it like this, y'all. I look at it like we're in a world where damn near everybody's dirty. Everybody damn near is a hypocrite, and almost everybody's a piece of shit. So I really don't care, man. I don't really care about a lot of stuff. As long as that stuff is not around me, nobody knocks on my door, I don't care. I don't got to be fake and hang with people. I don't care. So I just watch the whole world, and I look at everybody with the same judgment. Everybody's the same and proven otherwise. And the only way you're going to make yourself look different, you got to shine bright. Meaning you got to come out. You got to get away from that crowd following shit. You got to become an individual. So she calling him the manipulator. CASSIE pens emotional letter ahead of Sean Combs' sentencing. And she has the right to do that. Her lawyer's also been put a letter in on him. But like I said, y'all, nobody know how it's going to play out. Nobody knows. So we're going to look at some facts real quick in this thing. The reason why I'm saying that, y'all, because what's up, Cat Ross? This Diddy thing is officially closing out. So you remember when I said yesterday marks the official end. All this week is the official closeout, y'all. And that's why now you're going to see it's October. Things about to get dark. And that's just what it is. You got storms coming. It looked like to me you got rebellion on the rise. I'm seeing this. Let's go. We're going to talk about it. CASSIE Ventura said she is worried for her safety and moved her family out of New York ahead of Sean Diddy Combs' sentencing this week. I am so scared that if he walks free, his first actions will be swift retribution towards me and others who spoke up. The R&B singer, who was Combs' ex-girlfriend, wrote in a victim impact statement. Her letter was submitted as part of the government's sentencing recommendation for Combs, who was convicted in July on 2 counts of transporting for prostitution. Prosecutors have recommended an 11-year sentence for the disgraced hip-hop mogul. Keyword, disgraced hip-hop. Hip-hop is disgraced. While the defense seeks 14 months, which including time served would mean an almost immediate release. So there you have it, y'all. That's where we at. Either he's going to get 11 years, that's what they want, or he's going to be released because of the 14 months he did. This is where we at. This is the reality. Either way, like I always tell y'all, it still signifies the end of an era, y'all. There's nothing nobody's going to do about it. All right? Everything you see in this is what is over. You get what I'm saying? The lifestyle of toting guns, glorifying guns. You get it? The whole lifestyle of wild sex. All that stuff is getting contained. Meaning, whatever you do, keep that in the privacy of your house and keep it to yourself. That's just where we at with it, y'all. People still have the right to do whatever the hell they want, but it's all that other shit, getting money off it, monetizing it, promoting it, spreading it, it's not going to be spread. It's going to be contained just like it was in the Studio 54 days. So like I said, these are all the things we spoke about. Y'all saw the changes that took place. But see, when y'all put it all together, you'll get it clear. When you saw Wendy Williams have a whole career on radio, TV, and then you see in the end, she ends up in a wheelchair. She's supposed to lose her mind. She got her money taken. That means Wendy's never coming back, y'all. That means it's over. When she was the first one to tell everybody on the planet of Diddy allegations. The first person on the planet over 25 years ago to tell the world. It's 2 people that told the world the truth. Now let's look at it like this. If everybody would have listened to these 2 people, we can now say the world would have been different. Wendy Williams told you about Diddy. Tupac told you about Diddy. Question is, did anybody listen? Now, just look what you got after all of that. Which means, if everybody would have turned against Diddy before the year 2000, none of this shit would have happened. See that? So that's why I say we in a world that people created, they chose it, they lived in it, they believed it, they indulged in it to the end, and it wouldn't have stopped until this Diddy trial. Meanwhile, there's nothing that happened that we were not already told about 20 plus years ago. But I told you, me individually, I've been done with all this shit. It's all together, y'all. It's all together. Meaning, government shutdown. Who gonna be the main ones affected? Rap shutdown. Who the main ones gonna be affected? AI takeover. Who gonna be the main ones affected? DoorDash robots. Who are gonna be the main ones affected? See, that's why I mean, when everybody just been talking and running their mouth and playing around, shit done got real. And when I say shit got real, no. 9 months ago, I told y'all about the New World Order restructure, reset. When you reset your phone, what's going to happen? If you do not save your important things, what's going to happen? Well, some of us keep all our important things stored up in our brain. Therefore, no matter what happens, we'll be okay. But for all of y'all that didn't have enough things stored up in your brain, when they do this reset, you're not going to make it because you didn't know enough resources. You never really knew about life like that. See, y'all were talking about a lot of shit living off the grid. A lot of y'all never lived outside of your life. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. A lot of y'all never been homeless. A lot of y'all never had to really be in them streets. You thought it was a game. Now you're going to be in them streets for real at the wrong time. That's right. That's right. See, you was real rebellious. See, it's one thing when you know how to work a job and you work the job and you say, you know what? I'm tired of being corporate. I want to live off the grid. I'm not doing this corporate shit. That's one thing. But it's people that worked the job a day in their life. It's people that sold drugs their whole life. It's people that scammed and got money off people, played people. It's people that leased off relationships their whole life. All I'm telling you, everybody got their own business. But now this world being set up where if you cannot stand on your own too, same way you came out of coochie, if you can't take care of yourself, the same way an animal has a child, you get it? When the animals had their babies, they raise them up and then that's it. So if you can't stand on your own too no more, this world is being set up where you're not going to make it. And it's that simple. They making it where humans can't even live off other humans no more. They making it where each human got to be their own resource. You your own machine, your own battery. That's how the shit is. You don't work, you don't eat. So they making it where if you don't work, you don't eat. It also is being set up, you can't eat off nobody. That's why if you live with somebody, they're reading the water bill. They reading the electric bill. People money going up. People gonna get tired of that. Then the people coming to you saying, hey, you got people staying with you. You like, how the fuck you know that? No, because that's the world we in now. They gonna make you pay for that shit. Or you want to let people stay with you? Water bill $500. Or you letting people stay? Electric bill $800. They're gonna punish you. That's the new world now, y'all. They making it where people that can't hold their own are gonna fail. And if you a person that like to help everybody, they're gonna make it where you're gonna fall on your face too. That's how the world is now, y'all. We at a time really of independence, but y'all don't really know that means we in a time of freedom. And that's why y'all gotta be taught all this dumb stuff. Because really, for those who know what's up, you at the freest point of your life. When I tell you the trick is, the people that failed want the successful people to feel like they failing too. No, the people that did what they supposed to do, everybody got their life in order. People that flew straight, got their shit together. The world is about to open up for all of y'all. That's about to happen. That's what they don't want you to know. So they keep using these stupid ass words like MAGA and all that shit. Again, if you take that word MAGA, if you take the president out of office, right? The whole concept of what's about to happen is this whole shit about to get cleaned up. And those who've been flying straight have nothing to worry about. That's what the whole shit is based on. Everything else just extra sauce, extra hype, and a bunch of other shit. All right? Because you got to remember this. It also was people that was having their way, like Burger King, for over 10 years, and they just don't want to accept the fact that they can't have their way no more. And that's all it is. So it's just two worlds. You had to shut up. You had to deal with shit for over 10 years. Now it's other people's turn. But they don't want to do it. Because the filth and the scum hides amongst the good. But now everything is being reset. So now all eyes on the scum. Guess what, y'all? It is nothing but what you heard called drain the swamp. That's all that's happening. It's just no words. When you heard about drain the swamp, y'all heard about it. That's all that's happening. You drain the swamp so you can see everything that's at that bottom. And then you can flush it out. That's what's happening, y'all. That's what I've been telling you. When the borders got shut, it was a process that had started happening from 21 to now. The swamp got drained, y'all. Now they're doing a reset to decide what's next. That's what this shutdown is about. All right? The swamp got drained. So who really are the sexual deviants? Who really are the career criminals? Who really are, you get it? Who really been eating off the hog, sending money back to their country? Who been the people not supposed to be here selling all these goddamn death? Who been the ones that ain't supposed to be here RAPing people? Who all these companies funneling all this money through Bitcoin? Drain that shit. Who the people that got all these degrees making 6 figures a year and they ain't even pay their student loan? That happened to everybody, y'all. So everything happening now is for the future, y'all. That's what I was always telling you. It's not for us. It's for the future. You look at it like this. Okay. What you want your kids to grow up in? You want your kids to grow up in the same shit? Meaning it ain't no better for them. Or you want them to have some type of shot at something. Because if the children are smart, they will win. It is that simple. The smarter they are, the richer they will be. It's that simple. And I don't got to go into what's opposite of that. The smarter they are, the richer they will be. See, that's what they got to be. That's what you tell them. See, they didn't tell us that growing up. It's that simple. The smarter they are, the richer they will be. That's the real world. That's the new world. See, it wasn't like that for us growing up. You could be smart as hell and still be doing nothing with your life. No, the smarter they are, the richer they will be. It's that simple. So this is why I'm telling y'all all this old shit is over. See? And they making it where Now you're going to see why they making it weird. No more posting up outside. No more. I'm also tell y'all this. All that sitting outside shit looks stupid. When you sitting outside, like, I still be seeing some bros sitting outside on the block. They be on the front. Whatever they doing, I'll be letting you know, all that shit mean you ain't got shit going on. It means you broke. And that's what all that shit mean now. Sitting outside. Remember they had a saying called porch monkey? No, that was because it was saying that y'all always sit on porches. And you sit on porches doing nothing all day bullshitting. That's where the whole shit of porch monkey come from. You sit on porches, talking about nothing, playing around all day. That's the concept. So in 2025, I'm trying to tell y'all, sitting on porches, sitting outside, that shit corny as hell, you really exposing yourself because the world is set up now. Analytics. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. That means people going to work, people going to school. It's only certain things it mean now. Standing around means you have nothing going on, or you might be up to no good. You might be outside watching people. You might be outside watching people get their deliveries all day. And you're showing you don't have no job, and you're watching people property. That's what this shit is about now. People don't want that shit, and that's what it's going to be, all right? Because all you got to think, all the people got their packages stolen, all of this shit. So by this Christmas holiday, when them packages be getting dropped off, you best believe all these cities will be cleaned up, meaning it won't be no crime. Yeah, that's what's happening. Because the first thing they did, first thing first, everybody's already in the database. Well, I say this thing was strategic, y'all. This whole shit was strategic. Everybody, that's why they say TikTok, we're gonna take it over. No, Mark, thank you for the information, Mark. They got all them. Look, they got everybody from Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok ahead of time. So everybody's gonna run. If anybody run out rebel, they don't even know they're already in the system. And if they go out with their phone, they're already being tracked. So like I said, it don't matter. This time, nobody's getting away. Period. So anybody that don't know that, it's already, they all going in. You get what I'm saying? We never, when this next shit happen, if another incident happened like George Floyd, just know it's people we never gonna see them again. That's what's gonna happen. Because this time, people not going to no regular prisons because you're not gonna be getting arrested by police. Empire by Shed Gray drops graphic GAY freestyle. Just giving y'all the update when I said this is what hip-hop music is now. When I said this what rap is, okay? See, nobody's shocked, right? Okay, when I tell you 2025, new world, we moving on from this shit. It's not about them no more. They had their day, but you got to understand, this is not their game now. All right, hip-hop came out the closet. This is what it is. All right, so I'm showing you this with what it is. So, all right, I just want people to know that I never had nothing against nobody, going against nothing. I was just always trying to tell y'all 3-4 years ago what all this stuff was and where it was going at. And I watched people don't want to believe it. Now they all busted, get it? And they just stuck in this shit. All we're watching is the hip-hop program come out of the closet. It's just that the other rappers we know, they didn't do it yet, which means they didn't have a heart to do it. It ain't they didn't have a heart. It's because we come from the era where GAY wasn't cool. This is why I say it's a lot of GAY fake people, because GAY became cool. Get it? That's why I called them the Rainbow Gang. They know what they're dealing with. They became a fad. That's why I was trying to tell people. When I say it's never been about the real GAY, the people that fought and went through their hell, been dragged, we're not talking about them. That shit became a fad movement. And then a lot of frauds that wanted to win, get some shine, whatever, they joined the bandwagon. So it's many reasons. You got people that got flipped. You got people that got whatever. But you got a lot of people that purposely hopped on that bandwagon for success. Men and women. And that's why I call them fake. They wasn't born and raised. You get what I'm saying? The average person, they ain't gonna have, the person was living straight lives, or you get it? And then they just said, I'm with them. And you know what I'm saying? They did it for different reasons, y'all. So my point is this. You see he been through all that stuff. You see now he's still playing around, right? Because, y'all, he was a willing participant. That's why. He wasn't a young man. I was just telling y'all about shit is the proof of what they do. Get it? Well, the proof with him is what they do. That's what he was the proof for, what they do. So I told you this shit been came out. When we know that Diddy was behind Empire the whole time. How we know that? Because one of his sons was supposed to be on Empire. Diddy was the puppet master of Terrence Howard and the rest of them. So, right? Taraji P. We went through all of that already. That's why I say this Diddy trial taught me a whole lot. Went back into everything. Had nothing else to do. So for those who don't know, to this day, the Diddler was behind Empire. What was in Empire? Jussie Smollett. What they was doing. Showing us how the rappers get down. This shit been a revelation, y'all. It been, we just, like I said, I knew it. I didn't watch this shit. Soon as all that shit started happening in Empire, I started watching it. Why? I always knew about agendas. Agendas. It was 10 years of them pushing agendas. Meaning it was never about entertainment. It was about what they wanted us to see, what they wanted us to like, what they wanted us to watch. It also was them embarrassing y'all. It was them embarrassing people. That's why y'all was the first people on TV doing all that shit. That's why to this day, y'all the main ones getting joked on that, because the revelation is about the so-called masculine man that's supposed to be straight. That's what this whole thing is about. I just wanted everybody from other communities to understand what all this was about. It's nothing personal. It is about the last phase of the community, the last phase of this world. In your community, everybody else has been revealed. These are the same people that call women hoes their whole life. They call women sluts and bitches and freaks. Whole time they more freaks than a woman. This is a revelation about the men that were so phobic. And like I told you, the slogan is, these men became more GAY than the real GAY people. And I keep telling y'all, the rappers, the men, they are more freaky and fruity. And people from the LGBTQ, they not RAPEs, y'all. You never heard of that. They're not the main RAPEs. It's always the people that live a double life. They the RAPEs. No, that's why I'm telling you, this is a revelation of all the weirdos in the closet. That was what the Diddy trial was about, y'all. When I say it was 10 different things, it was about the weirdos in the closet. Meaning, you heard a lot of weird stories in Diddy trial, man. You didn't just hear one, you heard a lot of weird shit. It was about the weirdos in the closet that masquerade every day as the straight man that's so rich, got their shit together, they fly, they got all these women, but behind the scenes, they're abusive, they're nasty, they're freaky, they're bi. Get it? That's all in here. They drug heads. All that was in the Diddy trial. I know what it meant. I know what the avatar he represents. It was a revelation of everything masculine that was everything opposite of masculine. That's where we're at when I said this was never about rainbow people, y'all. It was never about people that's out the closet. It was never about that. It was about the one that say, I'll kill your ass. I don't play those games. It was about them, the tough guy, LeBronjames. It was about the tough guy. The one that always wanted to know they married. The ones that always wanted to know how many girls they got, how much women they got. It was for them, y'all. This whole thing was their exposure. The last phase of the community. Y'all community didn't work. Y'all families didn't work because too many men were living triple lives. That's the Diddy trial, y'all. I can't give you no more clarity than that. That was the revelation. So hopefully most of y'all will learn from this and start to live a better life. Meaning, you focus on your family, you will not be in all this trouble. Concept of the Diddy trial. All right? You focus on your family, you will not end up in all this trouble, LeBron. You see how simple it is? You see how simple it is? Okay. Diddy, he'd focus on family, he wouldn't be in none of this shit. That's what the whole shit is about, y'all. That's why you see in this reset. Then I tell y'all over last year, I said, yo, real couples are going to be worth more than gold. Being that they played around with all this fake couple shit, I said all the real couples that kept it together, those are the real couples. Those real relationships are worth more than gold now, meaning you're not even going to be able to find it like that. Do we got to do a vote? All right? People have been lowering their standards dating lately. Like I said, I ain't going to play. People been lowering their standards. This shit been happening for a minute. We all have lowered our standards one way or another, right? We all have said, fuck it. We all have let ourselves go and don't even care. Because you know that's the world you was living in. You ain't even care about nothing. Get it? I put it like this. It was a time some of us knew I'm never coming out the house looking any kind of way because I don't know who I'm gonna meet. I'm dressing fresh, dressed to impress every day because that's just my spirit. You feel people had a spirit about them when they just gonna come out the house. But then everybody had a spirit after the pandemic, like, man, I don't care, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You just start coming out however. No, you ain't even grow up like that. You ain't even raised like that at all. You get what I'm saying? So everybody got depressed in their own way. People that used to dress, stop dressing. People used to go out. I mean, a lot of things happen, y'all. So let's go. Just showing y'all this is what rap is, y'all. It's depressing, and the other half is weird, and that's just what it is. And they all broke anyway. So that's the main point. Let's go to Cardi B now, y'all. Nothing against Cardi B. Thank you very much, Ms. Jones. This is, like I said, it's not personal, y'all. Cardi B is a created entity, y'all. She's created. She can't rap. She has no talent. Oh, yeah. As of today, y'all, my new name for her is Cardi P. Yeah, as of now, I'm just going to call her Cardi P. That's who she is. So, Cardi B should be your first example because, like I said, it's all coming to an end. I'm not here to stop nobody's money. I'm not here to stop nothing. It's already over. They blowing smoke. They are nothing but the cookout after we left already, which means they just entertaining themselves. So, Cardi B was never a rapper. We all can agree on that. Around the time of 2015, 2016, they turned up on reality TV and they turned up on social media. I'm also going to tell you, Cardi B and Kodak Black is connected more than what y'all think. That's why Kodak Black wrote her first song. I'm telling you, man, all of this shit being controlled, y'all. Now, why am I saying that? A phone call has leaked on Cardi B, sounding very demonic, sounding very hateful, and she talking about how she going to F icespice up. She called LATTO P-U-S-S-Y, but it's the viciousness and how she talking with somebody exposed. And she told me how she going to F people up, and she said the word nick. She said that about 100 times. And that call was leaked on her to expose her fraud behavior. You know how she was just on Jennifer Hudson? Did I not just show her tan in her face? I said, yo, she tanning, y'all. Who is she trying to cater to? I said, she's trying to cater to people on Jennifer Hudson with a tan. Trying to restore fans. Phone leaked on her, saying the N-word a whole lot. I'm talking just very hateful, y'all. But guess what else I'm going to tell y'all? Now, I told you Cardi B and Offset career was over 2 years ago. But I'm going to give y'all the confirmation today. icespice and LATTO are going to destroy her. This is what I'm trying to tell you. What people like Cardi didn't know, LATTO and icespice was already created to replace her anyway. That's why icespice repped the Bronx. The point is, she already been replaced. Once she started having them kids mess with Offset, her career was already over. She just didn't know that. That's why she's pregnant right now. The plan is keep her tied. She's tied up. She can't ride on rats. She's tied up. Meanwhile, LATTO and Ice just dropped. They the future. They're in their young 20s. But the plan is they're going to get clout off her at the same time, destroy her ass. The same thing is happening the same thing will happen to LeBronjames this year. Everybody else, the new generation, is going to be branded and get clout off destroying LeBron. Yes. So I told you, all these celebrities left are only left for embarrassment. Yeah. What's up, QB? Thank you very much. So I'm saying that to say, y'all now can see all of this shit was created. Why? She didn't drop an album in 7 years, but nobody asked why. Why is she even still talking? She only stayed relevant because of features, like I said. Now she beefing, but this is what I'm telling you. This leak is going to put a nail in her coffin for real. Because, like I said, the public is late. We've been talking about this shit to the point I ain't even doing Cardi B on the cover no more. But now the world finally getting it. See that? Now this is for the world to get. Cardi B ain't shit for real. Cardi B is a fraud. So now the people can get mad at Cardi and they're going to say, why is she talking about icespice? Like, icespice is a nice lady. Didn't I just show you icespice on the red carpet? At the what? MTV event, when I said if certain celebrities good, I said if they're not on that red carpet, they're not good. Was Cardi B on that red carpet? No. Ice Spice on the red carpet, yes, being interviewed because Ice Spice is the low-key favorite. Y'all should have known that when she was with Taylor Swift. Y'all should already knew that. The truth is, Ice Spice is already over Cardi B. Cardi B just got more influence and more money because she be on, that's it. But Ice Spice is the future of the new generation, y'all. She's already coined. So by her disrespecting Ice Spice, that's going to turn everybody against her. That also means the Swifties, get it? Swifties also against Cardi. So I'm saying that to say, we already knew on the underground her career is over. Now you're going to watch it play out in the public now, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Now you're going to watch it. Because that video leak on her, there's no coming back from that. Because she was talking very violent. And you know what make it even worse? If this video would have leaked of her violence talking before, maybe that woman in the lawsuit would have got paid. You see what I'm saying? The woman was suing her for being abusive, and she lost the case. But right after that, they dropped some exclusive audio of Cardi being very, very. I'm talking about, y'all, she's screaming at the top of her lungs. You know me, I'm listening to see if it's fake. I'm trying to see if Cardi dropped some shit on herself. Nah, the way she talking and screaming, and she like, where they at? I pull out and fuck them. She said, I don't care if she see Ice Spice, wherever she at, red carpet, she gonna punch, she gonna get at her, beat her ass, F her up bad. Calling LATTO PUSSY. And it leaked on her. Same way something leaked on who? Youngthug. Yo, I'm telling you, it's a campaign against them. Somebody is against them, y'all. I can't put it all together. Somebody knew Youngthug was going to try to come out with some new music. That's why they shit started dropping on him. Because Youngthug going to be at Coachella, but nobody cares about Youngthug. So being that Youngthug was trying to start his career back, that's why a lot of that shit started leaking on him. When I told you they're not going to prosper. They will not be able to buy, trade, or sell. So the same thing happened to Youngthug, happened to Cardi B. Now ask the question. Is it a coincidence? They both live in Atlanta. They both live in Georgia, and both of them got phone calls leaked on them. No, it's somebody from in their camps doing it to them, y'all. Yeah, somebody got their phones tapped or something. Let's go. Leak audio of Cardi B going off on Ice Spice manager and threatening to beat up Ice Spice when she sees her. It has surfaced online. I'm going to knock her the F out. So people got to get, we know Cardi for talking reckless. This is being promoted to the public. Meaning, everybody that saw that Cardi B trial, anybody that believe Cardi B is a good woman because what they see on TV, Jennifer Hudson, just let it be known. And she's saying the word, she's saying the NIWGA word, y'all, more than any other word. Watch me scream from the top. I'll fuck that bitch. Going crazy, shining straight demonic. So this right here, her public, whatever public image she had of goodness, that's out the window. It's ruined. And all the momentum is going to swing to the new generation, which is Ice Spice. Because y'all forget, she's with Taylor Swift and the Swift. You got to understand that part. If Taylor Swift had to do a collaboration in the hip-hop department today, get it? When Cardi B is not that. Just like I showed, Ice Spice don't play online like her all day because they don't want to accept that she's the future, whether we like it or not. Because I tell you, when you picked, you picked. It is nothing you're going to do about it. And Cardi B know that. Cardi B know who picked over her. She's the old head now. In this game, when you old, they don't want nothing to do with you. Thank you very much, Steve-O. Thank you very much. Hold up. Okay. I'm trying to read what you're saying, bro, but I'll get to it. Hold up. The generals had two management, one for the public, one privately. The private one is for people who are against the country. Okay. But people can read it. So let's go. I'm just going to jump into it. What's up, Meta-Niece? Thanks for the support, Steve-O. Let's go. I don't want to get thrown off track. All right, let's go. So remember when I said everybody look at people as a cartoon character joke? The fact that people look at you as a joke is what makes you a cartoon character. Because when you watch cartoons, you're supposed to laugh. All right? So when I tell you they turn people into cartoon characters, this starting to become your life. That is also the plan for all of y'all to turn into AI characters. That's the plan. All of y'all turn into characters and disappear. As long as you're not functioning amongst humans, we don't care what you turn into. That's the plot. All right? So Cardi B is also now being judged for being one of the fakest people. That's the whole point. What I'm trying to get out of aspect of is all over. You see now, it is not based on no rap. We know Cardi B can't rap. You just saw her with a major promotion, publicity stunt, Walmart drones, all this shit. But you still going to see now, somehow she's not going to prosper because it's the end of all of this shit. And I want you to also see how she's it's grown woman shit, but it's being promoted as little kids. And I also want y'all to see this stuff ain't getting no real light. Now, y'all know on Instagram, when you scroll, that's a view now. Same thing on YouTube. When you watch the YouTube scroll, it's a view. But I want you to always see one thing. This supposed to be major news. 279 likes, 108 bookmarks. Guess what? This is a no jumper post. So I'm going to still show you. Even if it's beef, even if it's a leak, no matter what it is, nobody cares about rap or Cardi B. Cardi B icespice trending. That's a lie. No likes, no shares. 61 views. No, rap has no traction at all. All you're watching is social media hype, like I said. The social media hype is what I've been trying to... Look, the social media hype is the evidence of the fakeness that's really going on. That has nothing to do with the real shit. It's all fake, y'all. Meaning, no traction, nobody cares. Get it? It's just internet hype. Paid for. Now, what I mean by what I'm saying is this. Now, that leaked audio, that just happened. Now, the way that take off, I'm not saying the leaked audio, I'm not saying that part fake, but I'm talking about this whole thing of Cardi dropping an album, trying to create controversy. That shit ain't working. I'm giving you the proof every day. I show you the same thing with jayz, Beyonce, LeBron, Cardi B. Yeah, the real analytics, y'all. They not making no noise. Only noise they making on is on that gram. And that's why I say I don't got to be on the gram to know what's up. I know the trap and the box everybody's at. I know everybody's at, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. See that? Look at that. Cardi B, icespice, hip-hop culture. No likes, no shares, no comments. So if there's no likes and no shares, no comments, that means people not indulging in the shit. That means people just scrolling. So you remember, when people are into the shit, they sharing it. Yo, check this shit out. They sharing it. People not sharing it. But guess what? Another thing I have to tell y'all, another thing these analytics are showing is that y'all communities are drying up. A lot of your people are disappearing as well. Some of those numbers got to do with that. A lot of y'all numbers dropping also have to do with the reality that a lot of y'all been going to prison and a lot of y'all been getting rounded up. That is very, very important. Also, a lot of y'all viewership did come from migrants. A lot of y'all viewership did come from illegals because illegals love hip-hop. Illegals love hip-hop. All right? So that's what happened. It's a lot of reasons why it's crashing. But let's go. I'm just showing y'all the reality. See that? No likes, no shares. 94 views. Cardi B threatened to beat icespice, calling LATTO, P-U-S-S-Y, and calling her a hoe. A pussy, you get it? And saying she's not scary like Megan. She's saying Megan is scary. So what happened is this leak also just turned all the women against Cardi. That's really why she's over. So that's how you know she didn't leak it on herself. Because all the women against her now. And that's why Nicki in position ready to drop. Because I told you, Nicki banking on her failure. icespice and them just dropped the project. They banking on Cardi B failure. Cardi B just put herself in a box, y'all. So if she got beef with all the women, that means they're going to turn all their fans against her. That's what's going to happen. She's finished. Yeah, because it wasn't that she was saying it. It's how she was saying it, y'all. She was saying it with hate, anger, screaming at the top of her lungs, and she was talking 100%, 1,000% street. She was saying that my nigga shit. She was talking like she's straight from the Bronx. So her image is done. There's no coming back. Because when you put image against image, Ice Spice has the good, clean image. And she is the favorite right now. Taylor Swift is not going to like this at all. All right? I'm just giving you a little clue. And then Travis Kelce ain't going to like it neither. So, Cardi, you got a lot of enemies. Cardi, are you under Rock Nation? It's starting to look like it. It's starting to look like it. Because Cardi, you and Offset, y'all were at the most recent Diddy parties that he had. Let's go. No, let me go back to this too, y'all. We're not done yet. No kind of way. It's something I forgot to say. We're going to talk about Bad Bunny, but that's not really important like that. We're going to talk about it, though. When Cassie said this, y'all, this is what I want y'all to get clean. Cassie Ventura said she fears for her safety ahead of Diddy sentencing. If Cassie is saying that out loud, how many people can we agree actually feel the same way? How many people we know for a fact feel the same exact way as Cassie, but they're not going to say it? I'm going to say it again. Did you not see the closer we got to Diddy trial? Somehow, a lot of people disappeared, and this goddamn Black entertainment, that shit got so quiet. Did you peep that? No. Cassie said out loud how everybody feels. Cassie Ventura says she fears for her safety ahead of Diddy's sentencing. This the thing. He's not going to mess with Cassie. Cassie got spotlights on her. But like I said, y'all, it's up. Y'all not getting it. You got people that pay for media. The people that wanted Diddy to stay in jail, they the ones been campaigning. He going to get this time. He going to get this time. He going to get this time. The people that want Diddy to come, they do not want him to come home. They've been the main ones the whole time saying he going to jail. I'm just telling y'all what's up. It's people that don't want him to come home. Because if he come home, So I told you, I just watched the show. I know what's up. That's why I say y'all always get baited. The people that do not want you to enjoy the future luxury of this country, they want you to be filled up with hate. The people that don't want Diddy to come home, they want him to go to prison. And that's what this whole shit is about. So like I said, the beauty of it all is when you don't have a side, I get to enjoy the whole shit. Damn, is he coming home? Is he not? Damn, motherfucker been trying to stop him. Is he coming? I don't know. I know the rapper's scared. I do want to come home and put pout. So it's a lot of shit. The man being it's so much in it. But the truth is this. You got to look at all the people that wanted his spot. That want his position. Then you got to look at the facts. If he really does have friends that did not check on his family, if he really does have friends where he was calling them, they wasn't answering their phone, you got to look at all of that shit. No, they are fucking scared. It is a dark cloud over the industry as we speak. It is a dark cloud over the industry and the community, y'all. That's just what it is, y'all. I feel it. I don't know about y'all. I feel it. I see it. That shit is playing out. And I told you what was going to happen. As everybody became quiet, AI has taken over more. As y'all content slowed up, AI is just going off the hook. It's a plan to bury the whole culture. That's what's going to happen. So it's not just Cassie coming out scared. Cassie is just saying what people not. Cassie says she has moved out of New York. I showed you people have moved out the country. No, there's some shit going on, y'all. Let's go. And I also told you that Cardi B was stuck here. Cardi B is stuck, y'all. She's stuck in Atlanta. She's stuck, period. She has nowhere to run. Nowhere to run. Also, all the rappers that needed support teams to help them, they the main ones falling on their face. And the main ones broke. And it's designed for them to stay broke. Because they got to pay people. They got to do a lot. But let's go. Now let me show you what they're saying about Cardi B. Cardi B apologizes to LATTO after leak rant threatening Ice Spice. I'ma privately buy her a bag. Alleged audio of phone call between a heated Cardi and manager leaked on Tuesday. So you see, this was yesterday. So after that shit leaked, the shit got hectic, and she apologized already. She apologized like last night. She apologized to Lotto, told me she gonna buy her bag. Now, I gotta ask the question. Was Cardi B stupid enough to stage her own fake phone call? Because I'm gonna tell you this: if she did that, she still fucked up, because it's being played as she's demonic and she's very hateful, and she says the word, she says the N-word a lot. Horrible. Yes. She said the N-word with hate more than anybody I ever heard say before. That's how much she said the N-word with hate. When Cardi B was saying the N-word, she'll make a Klan man take off his hat and say, God damn, let me get some of that hate. Because that's how much she was hating, y'all. I'm not playing with you. Salute, D-Hall. Appreciate it. So, they also saying Cardi B is having a meltdown. Cardi B is not a human. Watch her fake cry and then emotions instantly. Look, the point is, right? It's so much being spoken about her. I already told you, she's exposed. She can't rap. Can't write on raps. She need an offset for that. They saying she fake. When they really saying, they was already saying for real, Cardi B a racist. Cardi B got away with calling black women bald head bitches. All of that, they been calling her racist. They let her get away with that. I told you what her biggest thing was. Also, that war going on in Gaza, whatever going on in Gaza, she spoke about that. Guess what side she took? I'm gonna leave that at that. She told Joe and them, I ain't voting. But they also exposing her for being a fraud, meaning she don't like people for real. They trying to make it like she don't like black people for real. And they really paint her now as she ain't no good person. She fake as hell. Cardi B be fake crying, all that shit. Man, we already know that around here. As of today, her name is Cardi P. I'm about to show y'all in a minute why. I got something for all y'all. Stay tuned. This is why I love Cardi B. She will check a bitch anytime. Where she at? Or y'all in New York? Let's link. They mad because she stand on business. But then again, I'm going to show you. No likes, no shares. Huh? No likes, no shares, no comments. Is Cardi B putting this out on herself? But I also want to show you. This is why a lot of y'all going to be goodbye. This is why I love Cardi B. She will check a bitch. We not in the days of checking bitches no more. Nobody care about y'all fighting no more. Nobody care about y'all fucking up y'all bundles and y'all fucking beastly cat nails. Nobody care about that. All right? And when y'all say this shit, let me tell y'all too, for 2026. This person said they mad because Cardi B stand on business. Let me tell y'all delusional idiots so you won't say this no more. If you don't have no real business, ain't no such thing as standing on business. All right? If you do not have a business or you don't mind your business, there's no such thing as standing on business. All right? Because that don't work in your department. All right? You don't stand on shit. And she got snakes in her camp because someone from her camp recorded the phone leak. That's what they saying about her. She got snakes in her camp. Meanwhile, you see her right here kissing Lotto ass. She was kissing Lotto ass because Lotto was hot. When she was pregnant, she was kissing all their ass, Glorilla, all of them. Talking about Glorilla, her cousin. No, when they hot, she up their ass. When Megan was hot, where she was at? All right then. But now she's on tape talking about all of them. Same thing happened with Youngthug. You know why? Youngthug, you're not getting no features now. You were talking about Future, Gucci Man. Same thing with you, Cardi. But guess what? I already knew it was over for Cardi because nobody featured on her album. They already knew what was up with her. No features. But either way, they saying y'all big kids. Now I'm going to show you, as of today, I will only address her as Cardi P. Let's go. Cardi P is her name. That's her name, y'all. Cardi P. I'm not even going to disrespect the name Cardi B no more. I mean, Bacardi backwards. That's all her name is. Her name is Bacardi backwards. You start fucking with her, you shall be fucked up. You shall be drunk. Hey, listen to Cardi B, you shall be a drunk idiot. Every time you listen to Cardi B, it's like taking a shot of rum. That's what it is. No, y'all got finessed by a chick that can't rap with no talent. You got finessed by a chick that can't even read a whole paragraph. Stop it. Stop it. All right? Cardi B did a whole shit. All her raps are done on an iPhone. All right? And somebody type it out first. So we don't want. I'm not going there with y'all today, all right? I got nothing against Cardi B, just the shit she does. Her name is P. Diddy. Freak Nation, stand up. So when I told y'all the Diddy trial represent a nation of people, I'm going to prove it today. It's only two things, y'all. Either you are a normal person with common sense or you a freak and a weirdo. Now I want to show you her new name is Cardi P. Let's go, because y'all think shit a joke. Let's go. What is Cardi B doing, y'all? Do you see Cardi B busted open in front of that minor? That's one thing. But did I not already tell y'all years ago she groom and teaches kids? She groom and teaches kids? But then you look at the dumbass grown-up standing there. Because the secret is a lot of y'all eat boxes. You see those women there? Huh? You see that woman with that pink? Because the secret is mostly all y'all are freaks. Freak Nation, stand up. That's what the pink is. Y'all all are freaks. It's always going to play out every day. She's twerking with a young girl. She should be arrested. I told you what she was years ago. I'm not saying shit. It's a lot of reasons why Cardi going to be destroyed. You see her busting her ass in front of that kid. I told you, women are your pedos too. That's right. Grooming them chicks. Guess what? You see that young lady? Her life is finished already. I don't got to know her. I don't got to know her. I already know what she's going to grow up to be. Period. When I say your life scripted, your life predicted, here's the proof. You see that little girl with that phone filming Cardi B ass? You think she's gonna grow up to be a nurse? What you think she's gonna grow up to be? All right then. You see them woman? That's right. Because that's who y'all are, man. See them woman up in that ass? In broad daylight. Up in that ass. See all the woman up in that shit, bro? Ain't no men there. Woman and kids. And what Cardi B doing? She not shaking their hands saying, how y'all doing? Thank you. Thank you for buying. She not shaking hands. That's her whole career built off that. Got a BBL to do that. No, that's called that bitch ain't got no talent, bro. She got no talent. She is the most disrespectful female rapper ever. She disgraced female rap. And they ain't say shit. MC Light and them ain't say shit. That's why I say they all done. They all done? No, this has nothing to do with rap, y'all. Nothing. This called no fucking talent. If you a rapper, you want to be signing autographs. Thanks for the album. Thanks for the album. No, all your fans got fucking phones because you get free shows. No, you groom them girls to give a lot of free shows. Like I said, I don't tell people business on here. But I will tell you common sense for those that do know. Real strippers do not dance for free. Real strippers don't fucking twerk on their off time. So if a lot of y'all don't know about real strippers, because some of y'all never been with no real strippers that made real money when that shit was for real. When strippers really paid their rent, their bills, and did a whole lot of shit. What you don't get is real strippers only strip on the fucking clock. That is it. They don't twerk for free. They don't do none of that shit. But y'all were taught to do that all day, 24/7, and be broke. So y'all be broke. You don't even know in Times Square was this shit called freak show or sideshow where you got to pay $1 to see a bitch twerk. No, you guys twerk online for free because you the freak show. Real strippers, real twerkers, they get paid. They don't dance for free, period. But Cardi B taught all y'all that to be broke twerkers. This weekend on the VIP Lounge, this is what we're going to do this week, y'all. This week, when I do the VIP Lounge Friday, we're going to be laughing at all other women online selling their ass on all these apps. I'm talking about Instagram, Facebook. I'm telling you, we're gonna laugh at all their ass, and I'm going to show y'all what's really going on. How everybody is turning the goddamn hoes online. Meaning, they ain't getting no fucking money. They ain't Pinky. They nothing like Pinky. They ain't nothing like none of them. You see what I'm saying? They nobodies. That's my point. This generation, they gave you a level, they gave us low-level hoes. On top of that, we got fake hoes. Get it? We got fake hoes. Meaning they not, you get what I'm saying? They not no Cherokees. They couldn't brand themselves to make millions off that shit. No. They fucking rejects. But they made these rejects to stop the real money. So when they create all these fake hoes, that slowed up Pinky and their money. Get it? Because what y'all didn't get neither, y'all forget when they crashed black porn. When all of them, when they accused all of them having herpes, they had crashed black porn, y'all. That's when that herpes shit happened, it put all the porn people out of business. So you know what they did? Pinky and all of them started websites, and they just make other people do shit now. Pinky they've been doing that shit like 10 years ago. They still get money, but they got other people that work for them now. That's why I say Cherokee and the rest of them, they on some bullshit. They got people that do that shit. They don't do nothing no more like that. Get it? So I'm telling you, they had crashed the porn game. They crashed the real strippers. And then they started this fake online shit, but it really was to lower the value of the woman. So a woman can't charge like that no more. Because a woman was charging $300, $500, $1,000 a night. They were getting big money. You know what I'm saying? You want to rent a girl for the weekend, that shit gonna cost you. So they started making low-level hoes on purpose, bro. You can get 3 chicks for $100. That's what they started doing, lowering these standards. Yeah, making their ass show all that ass online for a $5 subscription. That's right. They've been selling their ass online for $5 subscriptions, y'all. So they in a world where they never gonna get rich. And it's on purpose because, y'all, they lowered the value of the woman that used to get rich off tax-free money. They crashed the drug game. They crashed the strip game. So they won't make no money. And I'm telling you, it all ties into welfare, y'all. It ties into the gov. So that's why this government shutdown is a lot of things. Certain communities, they bank on the gov money, but they also was selling drugs, and they also was indulging in prostitution. I told you, they know all of this shit now. They know the people that got government assistance. They know those same people had households where that man in that house selling those drugs, and that woman is prostituting. They been knew this shit because you wouldn't accept the fact that the EBT card is also a tracker. You won't accept that you have that same email on that same phone you gave permission to. Is it okay for us to have access to your phone? And you said yes. So you kept forgetting it's all connected. So being that they discovered what's been happening due to Facebook. See, you down with Facebook, but you forgot you gave Facebook the right to know you be on OnlyFans too. You be on Instagram, but you forgot the people that run Instagram have the right to see exactly what you do on TikTok. You forgot that. You also forgot that the people that work at Instagram can look in your phone whenever the fuck they feel like it because you gave them the permission, remember? So being that they put so much trust and love in these apps is what's destroying them. And that's why they got the automatic DoorDash because they're going to take that from you. Give me that. They know what? Most people that get social service or welfare, they also hustle DoorDash. Whether they do DoorDash on the side, prostitute a little bit, sell a little bit of drugs. Hey, whatever they do, we're going to cut off all those little hustles. Not about just the prostitutes. It ain't about none of that. It's also about the certified drug addicts. They know the drug addicts had these kind of jobs. DoorDash all day. DoorDash. Fucking up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about dope heads. See, this is also what's been happening. You got to blame all the people, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what else been happening. What else been happening? How many times this happened to y'all? Holler me in the chat. How many times y'all order some shit? It's a woman, but a man pull up bringing your shit. Bingo. They tired of that shit. Don't want that shit happening. Because they know people been getting robbed and raped off these apps. Why? Some of these women are so sorry. They got to let their bum ass nigga use the car to make drop balls. I'm not playing with y'all today. I'm not playing with y'all today. All right? I'm not. I'm from the bloodline of true hustlers, man. I'm from that bloodline. It's in my DNA. All right? So all I know is hustle. All I know is work for what you got to get. And if you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. Get it. All that other shit, not respected. So how many times y'all order shit and say a woman, but a man pop up at your shit? So my point is, that been happening a lot. But there's some people, they not fond of that shit. Because that could be, if you're a single woman, that's some scary shit. See, I'm a man, that shit don't faze me. But if you're a woman, you're like, hold up, I don't know this man. Why the fuck? But that's why I say it's a lot of reasons why they taking it, y'all. And guess what else? Guess why? On Facebook, what they was doing. They been they let people use their DoorDash. They will let people use their Uber, get it, the Lyft, let their friends and family use it. So that's why I say the same thing they do with Netflix. What happened to Netflix? Y'all was sharing it. Shut that shit down. Y'all started Netflix when that shit was free. They let y'all share it. How much Netflix now? I've been giving you the recipe. Wherever y'all go, where everybody go, it's going to end. It's how it always works. Now you're going to watch it happen to YouTube. You're going to watch it happen to YouTube everywhere. Everywhere they go, it shall be changes and shut down. Or we're going to box them out. Because everywhere y'all go, you make it where you got to depend on it. You tell everybody, you rag it, y'all play around, you do this and that, fuck up. And then they say, that's enough. Bringing people shit code. So you gave somebody you let somebody use your account, but guess what? Your friend was fucking your name up, bringing people shit code, get you less stars. But guess what? You're ruining the brand. So they say, fuck that shit. Fuck it. Get the robots. All right. So I'm just letting y'all know. The robots will be doing DoorDash. See that? Let me show you the clear vision in that shit in the street. I tried to get it in motion, y'all, but that shit drives in the street, y'all. So I'm letting you know, too. Some of y'all might start seeing that shit in the street. You're going to be like, oh, shit. Yep, DoorDash is going to be going up and down the block. Especially in New York. Especially in Manhattan. That's another trick, y'all. Now y'all see why they made that bike lane? They told you it's just a bike lane. It ain't just for the bike. It's for the DoorDash. That's going to be the DoorDash lane, y'all. I'm telling you, man. The whole world going to change, y'all. So when I'm telling you, the crime has to be erased. If you want things to turn into the Jetsons, if you want things to be advanced, things have to change. So I'm trying to tell y'all what happened to the country. Everybody became so goddamn criminal and deviant and stupid, the country went down the toilet bowl. That's why there ain't no fucking jobs. That's why everything closed. That's why everything is fucked up, because nobody want to do shit. If you get that part, you'll get it clear. You know, when you had everything, when you was born, there was no such thing as that. You had bad people, you had good people. But we only had like 1 or 2 bad people in our family. That's it. We had only 3 bad people in our family, tops. That was it. Everybody knew that's the bad motherfucker in the family. Don't let them in and shit like that. But it was never the majority. Where everybody starts saying, I don't rock with my family like that. I don't got no family like that. I don't get along. That's what happened. So America got destroyed. It's in a fucking toilet bowl. The swamp got drained. But it's going to be back right. It's just what's going to happen. And the technology had to be installed. So Money Bag Joe, what people don't get, what you get through your head right now, all these programs you see, this is what Money Bag Joe was behind. Money Bag Joe and the Vice, when they was in office, I'm going to tell you their real job. Their real job was to rebuild the country. That's why you see these new bridges. You see new businesses. You see new housing. And their job was to install the 5G technology. Because y'all forget, before the pandemic, 5G had just came out. But it wasn't all these towers and all these other devices. Joe's job was to set America, to set the security system. You might as well say that. Now, this regime coming in, they the enforcers. So I be trying to tell y'all all be getting it twisted. Y'all forget it's one country. Y'all be thinking it's this one against that one. No. Each regime come in, they got a different job to do. And it's going to get done. So, Joe is, okay, you want to know what Joe did? When your ass get a speeding ticket, and you say, what the fuck? How that shit come to my crib? That's because of Joe. Joe behind that program, all right? Installing the security systems, which is called the tracking systems. That's what Joe did. So if history is told and they talk about how in 2020 the country had to be rebuilt, he's going to get the credit for the infrastructure, which is the rebuilding of the new technology we now see. And you're not understanding that. That's also tied into Amazon. When y'all all were doing the first Amazon deliveries, Amazon jobs, that's also tied into what we talking about now, DoorDash, Joe behind that. Guess what else? They were also dealing with other countries. Temu, all that's under Joe watch. Y'all got on Temu under Joe watch. Joe is going to get the credit for most people shopping online on apps. So I say the world went through a transition. Y'all didn't know because y'all was in it. But you're not looking at before 2019, you was never shopping on an app called Temu. You wasn't doing DoorDash like that. People first started doing it, but everybody wasn't doing it. And when everybody started doing these apps, everybody became millionaires and billionaires overnight. So now everybody got rich. They say, oh, well, I guess they got to figure out on their own. And that's what happened. So that's why I say, if you were doing these things, they were all supposed to be side hustles for you to stack your money and get ahead on your bills. That's what it was all for. All right? So Now I say that to say I had to get that real talk out of the way. The real shit has nothing to do with this fake stuff. What I'm saying is this. It's people getting played. If they don't know what's about to happen, they just ain't gonna know. But I tell you, her name is now Cardi P. So you see, what else they don't get? They still don't get that when you outside in the daytime waving signs and shit, all that shit mean you don't have no job. Which means these are the people becoming outcasts in society, y'all. People without jobs, or I'm just letting y'all know this, not my opinion, man. They're making it where when you was proud of not having no job, they trying to make it now where you're gonna be ashamed of yourself. They want you to feel ashamed of yourself. That's what all this is about, y'all. They making a world where if you get all this money, you have to prove it. You got to prove it 24/7. They're making it like that. You care about your kids? Well, how much do you really care about their education? Are you going to put them in private school? Are you going to pay for tutoring? Are you making sure they do their homework? Or are you just talking? That's the world we in now, y'all. Are you going to complain about your child, but you let your child look at ass in the morning? Huh? You see that kid looking at Cardi ass? Okay, because I'm telling you how it's being played out. If you one of them parents, they don't get too hell about you or your child. That's how they look at it, y'all. That is how they look at it. If you and your child are in a shit like this, they do not care about you. Because they looking at, when you understand why they get welfare bad name, let's say if this woman on welfare with a child and this is the shit she do all day, she making it bad for the people that really need it. Because it's this thing where they making a separation where the people that don't really need that money, they about to make them prove it. They about to make, okay, you say you want this money, you need it for your family, well, you got to prove it. And that's what they about to do, y'all. And that's what's going to happen. So, we already spoke about the Super Bowl being boycotted because of Bad Bunny. But I'm going to tell y'all again. For the stupid people, they're laying down a recipe for blacks and browns to fight in beef. And the truth is, I will announce today, somebody is the new minority. Not of the country, of the whole planet. But the truth is, they also had the biggest mouths, which made it sound like they had the most power and made it sound like they was the biggest. They just had the biggest microphone and the biggest stage. But when I tell you, you're not the favorite no more, and I've been giving y'all all these slogans, I know what's up. So I know not to feed into nothing because I know time is up. But they know a lot of y'all are not going to accept it. So this Super Bowl is the stick of thorn in the side of all you racist blacks and some racist whites. You too. That's what it's for. But it's also for you racist Latinos to participate. Yeah. Because Bad Bunny is being accused of being a racist because of some things he said. So like I tell you, I don't deal with this political shit, but I want y'all to see it because it's playing out. And the only reason why I'm talking about it, because no matter how it pans out, it goes back to Jay-Z. Jay-Z is getting the blame for all of this shit. Not Jay-Z is getting all the blame, not Bad Bunny, if you want to be technical. Boycotting Bad Bunny. Threatening to skip Super Bowl. I ain't even saying that word. I'm always say nigga supporters, all right? That word say nigga. Yeah, I know yesterday this shit say massa. That's right. Massa, nigga, you still getting trolled. I know what it's all about. All right? I know what it's about. So let's go. So like I say, the shit, this why the country whack, right? The politicians not gang banging. It's the stupid ass Americans. They made that shit one gang, and they be saying lefties, the lefties, and I'm like, man, that's why I say, you know what I said this year? I did it too. I said this whole year I ain't watching no politics. I ain't dealing with none of that shit, and I didn't. But my year been good. I made a whole point this whole year to stay away from everything dark. Everything dark, Carpenter state of all purpose, man. Fuck all that. Bad Bunny previously revealed that he would keep his tour off U.S. soil due to ice fears. Though he has confirmed that he will make an exception for the Super Bowl. So when I read that shit, I started laughing, y'all. Bad Bunny was talking that ice shit, but when he got invited for that Super Bowl, he had to think about that one. Now, also remember this. They don't get no money for the Super Bowl, but that is the biggest day of their life because they might gain 1 million plus fans that day. And they also might get 1 million plus streams and they get a chance to be in all households. But like I said, I know the secret joke. Americans, you got to take this L real quick. Americans, y'all forgetting 20 million plus came in the country. It is a lot of people here that came here the past 3 years and they don't speak English just like Bad Bunny. And they trying to get their viewership and get them into football. That's what it's all about. So I'm trying to tell y'all, a lot of stuff taking place in this world has nothing to do with civilians. They don't care about your ass. It's all about money, y'all. It's about money. And they also letting us all know, this is not the NFL Super Bowl you guys are used to. We did the black and white thing already. Look where we at now. We did all the black stuff. We did all the white stuff. You guys are all idiots because you all became idiots on TikTok and every other app. So they don't care about Americans. I've been telling y'all this shit. When I say Americans, y'all, I'm talking about the last of the last that were born and raised here. They don't care about that shit no more because they figure that everybody that's born and raised here, been here too long, y'all all got too smart for your own good. Those are the facts proven from social media. Y'all kept talking about the Illuminati. Y'all kept talking about the government. Y'all kept talking about all this shit. So they said, fuck them. They don't do shit anyway, but talk all. I'm telling you what the fuck happened. They want families, consumer shit. If Bad Bunny gonna be playing in them households, and them households gonna be new NFL watchers, that's what they care about. If Taylor Swift gonna get them young Swifties watching that goddamn game, that's what they care about. They had to make way to make a lot of money outside of black viewership. I told you, if you guys did not take a knee, none of this shit wouldn't be happening. The other percentage, if y'all didn't spend so much time hating on 47, this would have never happened. So I'm going to say this. The NFL is going to play it off one way, but the NFL going to get rich off this shit. And so is Bad Bunny. So Bad Bunny was talking about that ice shit, but his ass going to perform. He ain't turning that down. So that's what made me laugh. That's why I told y'all off the rip. Don't get caught up in all that race shit. But I will say this. The new play is for all the idiots to get caught up in race. Because the new thing is, what I see is to have blacks and browns fighting each other. Yup. Because I'm going to tell you, I know what's up. The brown is now the favorite. And I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm going to just leave it at that. All right? I'll just say everything other than you know who. Demonic, MAGA, racist, phobic meltdown over Bad Bunny. So they saying people that don't want to hear Bad Bunny, they saying they phobic and they racist. Look at what it says. What have I been telling you? LGBTQ nation. Got their own media. They're a nation. I told you that. The rappers know it's a nation. Everybody knows it's a nation. When I say they banking on that fan base, everybody's banking on that nation for the money now. When they let them get married, they became a nation. That's why I say that if they're not married, if they ain't got kids, or if you from that world and you ain't got no house, you ain't living a regular, normal life, you're not a part of the real nation. You didn't get no benefits, no nothing. No. I'll be real with you. If you under that, if you LGBTQ and your life is not good, meaning you're not living a perfect life you want to live, meaning you're not happy. If you're not happy, then you fake rainbow. You ain't in a nation for real. Because the real ones, they all are good. I'm telling you what it is. They already have established themselves. But they're a nation for those who didn't get it. Try to tell you. That's why I keep saying everybody's not the same. A lot of people that got skin colors, they're in different nations, and I'm trying to tell you, they are more. See, this is what I'm going to tell you. I want people to get it clear. I want people to get it twisted. What I was trying to tell people, right? You got people that was using the black card, but they're in Rainbow Nation too. And my only point was they actually love and are more passionate about Rainbow Nation. They don't feel the same way about black people as they do about Rainbow Nation. When black people started to hop on the wave of Rainbow Nation, they picked Rainbow Nation over black people. That's what a lot of them did. Meaning they didn't have the same pride and love for black people, but they had a lot of love for that rainbow. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It was a lot of things that happened. But the real rainbow people that started it all they just was sitting back watching the whole show. I'm talking about the ones that founded Greenwich Village, the ones that founded San Francisco, the ones that founded the whole shit, the whole play, the setup. They were the ones sitting back watching the whole show. And what I'm telling y'all is it was a transition that happened. And in this transition, things went in different directions. So being that things went in different directions, it's different people now. And that just, it's okay. All right? It's okay. So ask the NFL why they're putting a bigot like him on the stage. They called him a bigot. Let's get into what Bad Bunny said. Now, first of all, he said he wasn't going to do it. All right? But he made an exception. Bad Bunny was picked by NFL and Rock Nation to play the Super Bowl this year. Now I'm just showing you this part to show you that Jay-Z is getting all the backlash, all the heat. So I want y'all to understand this too. That it's not just hate going to Bad Bunny. Majority of the hate is going to Jay-Z because common sense, they know if Jay-Z didn't do this, this wouldn't be happening. So why the hell did Jay-Z even do this? That's what's being spoken about. The real hate is towards Jay-Z. Why the hell did he even do this? I also told he did it for a lot of reasons, to spite people. He also tries, Jay-Z is trying to get clout off the Latino community. That's what he's trying to do. He has nothing else left. I've been thinking about, this is what Bad Bunny said after he said he wasn't going to do it, meaning after he said he wasn't performing in America, this is why he said he will now do it. I've been thinking about it these days. And after discussing it with my team, I think I'll do just one date in the United States, he said. He's going to do one date. Ask the NFL why they're doing it. So as you see, he made an exception. The question is, why do you think Bad Bunny made an exception to do it? He said he wasn't going to do it because of ICE. Here's right here. It's for those who came before me and ran countless yards so I could come in and score a touchdown. This is for my people. That's why he said why he's doing it. He said he's doing it because he got the chance and opportunity, and he's doing it for his people. All right? But I'm going to be real. Bad Bunny is still promoting hate because the truth is, everybody was the same until everywhere got fucking conquered. Everywhere got conquered, and then they started busting nuts in them women, and then a new nation was born after that. And they started saying, you get a flag, and you get a flag, and you get a flag. And they told them, you stay away from them. And they told them, you stay away from them. And that's all that happened. All right? That's all that happened. Meaning, I don't go for none of this race shit. Because I know one thing. Somehow, everybody gets treated the same exact way. And somehow, y'all always live in the same neighborhoods. And somehow, y'all always fighting for the same fucking jobs. Looks to me like y'all more family than y'all know about it. What continue on fighting? Even though y'all live next door from each other. Even though y'all get treated the same way. So, this is my point when I tell you that he is the favorite. That's it. He's just a favorite now. He is the favorite, and he's going to do it for his people. And he's not stupid. This is one of his biggest opportunities of his life. He ain't dumb. So he's going to do it. So we're going to let the idiots argue about that race shit. No, it's about business. NFL going to make money. Bad Bunny going to make money. So he going to tell that ice shit to the Latinos that he was standing up for them before, but it's time to get that money. Because the truth of the truth is, he's selling Latinos out. They supposed to be mad at him. If you want to be technical, they supposed to be mad. But what's the secret? Idiots. It's no such thing as being illegal here from Puerto Rico. How I said, a lot of people are stupid. Bad Bunny is not here illegal. It was never no such thing as him getting rounded up by ICE. No, He was trolling because nobody from Puerto Rico getting rounded up. Told y'all, man, y'all so racist and divided. Puerto Rico is part of America, y'all. Sorry. It's just a part of America that speak a lot of Spanish. That's all it is. So that's why I say they like to let idiots argue, man. He ain't gonna, ICE got nothing to do with Puerto Rico, period. But what got to do with Puerto Rico and everything else? Man, they say the end of the world coming, y'all. Everything you saw in movies, they're trying to say that shit coming. I don't know. Mighty funny, they just released the movie 2012. I watched it the other day. I'm gonna do a movie decode on it. But yo, I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of stuff going on. Let's go back to reality. They're already covering, it's people online out of nowhere covering these topics. It's a man online covering all the crime going on live. All the live crime going on in Chicago. All of the crime going on in New York City, Portland. As we speak, y'all, allegedly it's smash and grabs, baby riots going on right now as we speak. At the same time, just this morning, it is announced government shutdown. Nobody knows when it's going to return. But I heard the president say that they're going to get some things straight. Meaning, whatever's going to be taken away, whatever's going to get cut, whatever's going to get added. But the main statement of what's going on, they are filtering everything to get rid of everybody that's been taking, like, abusing shit. All other scammers, that's who this is about. Meaning, anybody that's been scamming government, anybody getting shit they ain't supposed to get, they are tracking these funds, and that's what it's all about. That's what that government shutdown about. But nobody knows how long it's gonna work. And if I'm not mistaken, it was the Dems that shut it down. But all you got to know is this shit coming. Some places you might already know been getting smacked with some shit, but this right here coming. You see how I look, right? All right. Now I don't know too much. I got to do more research, but they saying this right here is nothing to play with. So you just understand this one thing. Troops are already on ground in certain cities. They saying in certain cities, people are already wilding out. And I don't got to say too much. I'm going to keep telling y'all. If you just pay attention, you'll see. I'm not saying shit. You heard about it. You saw it in movies. You never thought it happened to you, right? So, whatever's going to happen, I hope a lot of y'all prepared. Because when I say it's a lot of shit going on, bigger than this goddamn weak entertainment, it's real movies in real life. And nobody knows what's next. I just hope a lot of y'all ready. So when I said a lot of people wasting their time running their fucking mouth, whatever's going to come, I hope you're ready. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. Anybody that been living a fantasy life, I hope you're ready. Diddy trial is Friday. After that, it won't be too much more rap conversations. You see, Cardi B just tried to do a rollout. Okay, anybody don't get it clear? Cardi B just did a grand national hip-hop album rollout. She had full promotion, y'all. She was on TV. National, you get it? Jennifer Hudson. She just had a court case. She had all the promotion in the world. What did the album do? No noise. Y'all also didn't get Cardi B album with the last test run of promoting a rapper. No success. It's all over, y'all. It's over. And what I mean is, everything we once knew as it was, it is no more. Everything after now, if it's not new, it's going to be gone. So I'm just letting y'all know, everything is not bad. It's only bad for people that didn't change their ways. It's only bad for people that did not focus on the future. So when I kept telling y'all about all that old shit, you ain't know about this coming, right? You know about Jay-Z and damedash. You know about a lot of entertainment shit, right? But you know about this coming. Hey, any of you in the conscious community, can you break down this? What is this coming? Guess where it's coming from? It looked like it's coming from Africa somewhere. Is this coming off the coast of Africa? Like the ships? I don't know. But I tell you what, It ain't just about this. Your city's about to be a hurricane. It's about to be tornadoes coming through your city. Matter of fact, some of your cities tornadoes right now. Right now. So like I said, people had a lot of big mouths, y'all. Hope they can back it up. I'm going to leave it at that. Because some things in this world you just don't control. And we also know people can't control their mouth and they can't control what they're looking at. So as of today, her name is Cardi P. That's her name. Cardi P. Cardi B twerking in front of a minor. Look like she about 7, 8, 9. She is not 10. Is she 10? She's a short 10. You see that? And the young lady is holding the camera because Cardi B is her inspiration. She's going to learn exactly how to twerk and bust it open. See that? This is the world y'all in. But this is also why nobody respects y'all. Because you respected Cardi B. Why you think they put out for voting? Which I've been through all this shit. When they had her on the voting campaign, Megan on the voting campaign, you know what that meant, y'all? That meant kiss your ass goodbye. That meant y'all a joke. That means we're not even talking about y'all. Y'all didn't even get fucking mad. That's how they all knew you were asleep. They knew y'all was so stupid. Y'all was so mad at 47. Y'all didn't say, what the fuck is Cardi B doing on the goddamn stage? You let Cardi B be y'all let Cardi B be y'all face of y'all communities in the goddamn major world elections. Y'all let Megan Thee Stallion be y'all world representative, and she was twerking at the campaign because y'all all didn't get, y'all were all being pranked. Guess who don't have no voice no more? Guess whose voice has disappeared? You might not never hear it again. Oprah's off TV too. Y'all don't have no voice. Y'all voice is online, y'all. Y'all been put in a fake world. You're going to be turning to AI characters and cartoon characters. Other half, you're going to be comedians and circus acts. And that's going to be the rest of y'all life. And that's the only thing going to get y'all spared. I can't put it no other way, y'all. Everything spoken about, people brought on themselves. You love drama, but are you a survivor? I know I'm a survivor. A lot of y'all talked about living off the grid. Can you really go a couple of days without food? Can you really make it without nothing? Can you do it? I know one time I had my whole wardrobe bleached. I had no clothes. Can you go without no clothes? You ever did that? Had no clothes? I'll tell y'all what. I know a lot of y'all don't smoke. If I had to go in the wilderness right now, give me a pack of cigarettes. Give me a carton of cigarettes, some fruit, and water. I'll be all right. I'll make it a month on that. I guarantee you that part. The key to survival is not needing nothing, y'all. That's the whole key. The whole key to survival is how long can you go without eating? If you can't master certain things, there's nothing to talk about with me anyway. Sounds good. Sounds good. No, you think surviving is stocking up. No, surviving is doing without shit. On that note, I gave y'all a little something, but I gave y'all the real. The real is, humans, you better watch your ass. DoorDash is officially coming to take your job. It's official. This is them doing the test in Arizona. I saw them doing the test in other places on TV. I saw them do Virginia. I saw them do a college campus. Yes, Uber Eats. That's what they're doing. Kiss that money goodbye, y'all. It's gone. But for us that like to get our food on time and we like our food hot, that's good for us. Guess what else they doing? This DoorDash way of taking y'all tips. Now you're going to have to tip the robot. They get to keep that. See that? Y'all getting cut out. Anybody that been doing these hustles, you ain't stacked your coins, you ain't knocked your bills out, you ain't catch up on your rent, you ain't pay no cars off, that's on you. If you thought that shit was going to last forever, you was in a fucking dream. You was in a dream. Even though you were dogging all your cars out, still paying high car notes, it's a plan, y'all. When people get smart, when you be smarter than technology, then you'll make it. If the plan is for smart technology to wipe your ass out, that's for me, everybody. So they not sparing nobody up. If you have no talent, if you have no smarts, you're not going to make it. That's where we at. So if Cassie is telling us she's scared, do we think she's the only one scared? Let's continue to watch the show. The fact that entertainment is crashing, the fact you don't even see a lot of celebrities talking is your proof they scared. The people that's talking, they damn near your proof who they work for. Because it's that simple. You're going to see it's a certain amount of people talking, a handful. Majority, they not. Because everybody want to know what's going to happen with this Diddy trial. This Diddy trial is going to determine the future of all black celebrities, period. That's what they waiting on, y'all. So when I said it's dark, we in a dark time. Guess what? Not for all of us. If you a person that never believed in shit, if you the person that always knew this was entertainment, you have nothing to worry about. If you the person that say, I don't care about that rap shit, man, fuck that shit. You are straight. This has nothing to do with you. This whole thing is about people that believe in some shit for 30 years. But in 25, that shit been cut off like a light switch. Now everybody's panicking like Chicken Little. Other people scratching their head like, what the fuck going on? Jay-Z broke. Now they saying LeBron broke. Why? They all lied about their numbers, y'all. I said the same thing with LeBron I said with Jay-Z. I'm going to ask y'all a question, y'all. This ain't no hate. Do we have proof that LeBron James is a billionaire like Jay-Z? Family, I can punch any one of y'all in your face. Know why? You know goddamn well his billions do not come from his fucking sneakers. That man is up to 20-something. Which LeBron James sneakers a classic? And if any one of his sneakers is a classic, it's only the ones he wore in Miami. Now, I'll give him that. Only those. Only the ones he wore in Miami are classic. Other than that, none of them are. He didn't make his billions off them sneakers. He didn't make a lot of money. Family, he didn't make $300 million off his sneakers. He got a lot of endorsement money. Why am I saying that? Because I told you they're going in on LeBron on every platform. People didn't look at how LeBron wanted to get the max money every time. He never took a pay cut. So I started peeping it, and the Lakers, everybody peeping it. He wanted to be a billionaire, but why he's so thirsty? Because they wanted LeBron like Tom Brady and others. They've been saying this, y'all. They've been saying this. If you want to win a championship, why you won't take a lesser pay so we can get better players? He never took a lesser pay. Like he thirsty. So this time the Lakers say we're not playing with you anyway. LeBron has no re-up and no team want him, y'all. This is his last run. He tried to make the Lakers give him a big payout like Kobe. But my point is, you didn't see how LeBron and Jay-Z were so thirsty for money. Now look at it like the corporations got hip looking at LeBron and Jay-Z as two black men who are greedy. They don't do shit for their people, but they always want all this fucking money. They always want the max. Do y'all think corporate people don't sit back and say, no, these guys didn't build nothing for their people. They didn't build nothing. They expect us to do everything. See, we pay them. We pay LeBron. But he promotes all this race to his fans and them. They always talk this black racist stuff. But they get the money comes from us. He talks black stuff with his fans. Then comes to us and tell us he wants 50 million. But we all know he doesn't do nothing for those people, y'all. Why are we going to keep kissing his ass? He doesn't even bring us proper viewership. Yet alone, he does nothing for those people. They don't come to the games. They don't purchase NBA Network. They don't buy the Lakers channel. Why are we still kissing his ass? Why are we kissing the end of their ass, period? He's the one. Yo, y'all, this video is speaking about how LeBron James ruined the NBA. Every fucking thing I told you. I swear to God, I think they took transcripts from my channel and made a lot of AI shit. It's not just that. It's also people coming out speaking the truth. Ticket TV, Casino for life, kiss your ass goodbye. That's right. You two Negroes was talking about sports. Then y'all started trying to tap into this hip-hop lane, this morning lane. But I'm here to tell you, Casino for life, here's your replacement. When that shit come on, it's a guy talking just like Casino. But guess what? It's an AI video. It's another YouTube channel talking just like Casino. They using all that shit. Kiss your ass goodbye, y'all. This channel was just made, and they breaking down. You know what? I tell you a lot of them finish. All these AI videos breaking down analytics. When Casino go live, he just sitting there. When Ticket TV go live, he don't stream y'all like me. Huh? Newsflash, all you YouTube idiots. If I was going live, I would have never used StreamYard. Because StreamYard is not for when you're going live on camera, idiot. This how I knew a lot of y'all was trying to be like me. When you came to the morning, y'all were one way, y'all got on the StreamYard. No, the StreamYard is for my podcast show. If I was a live YouTuber, I would never use a fucking StreamYard because StreamYard is not for camera. I told you all exposed. But since y'all always worried about me, Ticket TV, Casino for Life, let me show y'all how y'all been cloned. When I said y'all gonna make a lot of videos, but y'all channels are never gonna grow again. Never. And now y'all will have to work to sustain. Hey, Ticket, remember you had about 5 channels? Now y'all gonna see. All of these channels are here to destroy all of y'all. This is the fake Casino for Life channel. It sounds just like him too. This a guy sound just like him. Talk about LeBron just like him. Only difference is this shit got full breakdown. Full breakdown analytics. How this the game, this the truth been revealed, y'all. I just got some new truth. They say LeBron came up with the whole concept of super team. When he was in the Olympics in 2008, he heard the players, Paul Pierce and all the players joking about this shit, and he did it for real. Because when I told you, he only came into power when somebody came in office, it was about 2008. I can say it today. LeBron James worked for 44 just like Steph Curry. And a lot of shit happened. He got away with a lot of shit. But see, none of y'all never buried that goat shit. None of y'all never spoke the full truth. Y'all played around. Everything AI in sports is telling straight truth, facts, and details. All you sports content creators, kiss your ass goodbye. I told y'all already. That's right. Told all y'all. If y'all would have been working, networking, being professional, y'all kept playing, kiss your ass goodbye, Casino. Kiss your ass goodbye, Ticket TV. I know you don't want to do sports no more, Ticket. When you saw me winning with this Diddy shit, somehow you turned into a goddamn Diddy reporter, Ticket TV. You niggas are greedy. All you greedy niggas are replaced by AI. Sorry. Wreck, you another one. All you niggas are replaced. I'm just the one to tell you that. Well, y'all can't worry about me. You need to be worried about AI. So I get the last laugh in the end, niggas. And all you niggas was trying to strike my channel. AI is coming to destroy all of y'all. That's right. All right? So on that, just remember what I told you. All the AI videos on sports tell the truth. Right? Also, shout out to the homie 504 Media, something like that. He giving you all the real shit about that New Orleans Cash Money Birdman shit. So you got real content creators doing work. But all you niggas that been on here for 5 years plus, all y'all niggas that got rich, and then y'all turn into content thieves, AI's here to slay y'all. All right? Remember I told you already. Nah, nobody's off the hook. So now we at the point where you're going to start seeing these fucking content creators collapse. That's what you're going to start seeing. And you're going to start seeing them working their ass off. Because they got to do a lot of videos to make them coins. That's why. That's right. So on that note, y'all, it ain't no hate. Hey, DoorDash drivers getting replaced. Guess a lot of y'all getting replaced too. Told you that's the plan. The plan was to get all of us on these apps and one day have us all broke. That's the plan. So, worried about me? You should have been worried about building up y'all businesses. Some of y'all should be taxpayers. Some of y'all should have been expanding on y'all platform. Some of y'all were making thousands. Family, I have never made $50,000 a year off this shit. I can tell y'all what it is. I've never made $40,000 a year. Never. Some of y'all made that shit in months. Y'all made all the money. What you got left? Told you I ain't seen no platform grow. I see y'all still sitting in the same fucking rooms. I see y'all every goddamn platform on this shit. Some of y'all was getting paid for interviews. I don't see shit. No, nothing. That is the proof y'all all fucked it up. Therefore, you all will be replaced with AI after the Diddy trial. So carry on, folks. And to my people that been tapped in, love you to death. It's a live show. We ain't sparing no goddamn big-ass kids. It is what it is. For those who come back, I respect and honor you. I shall get on one knee and salute you. That's what it is, all right? If I had trophies to give out, I'd give them out. Other than that, we out. One. Oh yeah, shout out to Miss Lowdown. Shout out to Miss Lowdown. I rock with Miss Lowdown. Shout out to Miss Lowdown. Yes. Because she been doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? I rock with Miss Lowdown. She been doing her thing. Shout out to Miss Lowdown. Make that clear. Shout out to Sister T. Because at the end of the day, only the woman content creator showed me love. At the end of the day, all the men, they ain't show me no love. Know what I mean? The men was hating on me, and they ain't show no love. So fuck them all. That's my opinion. Meanwhile, the whole time they watching me like everybody else. But they was too good. Oh, I say, when I kept saying men are punks, men won't even address another man. Yo, bro, I respect what you're doing. Or yo, bro, they won't even try to link up and get no money, no nothing. They look at you. A man, look at a man as competition off the rip. Because men got turned to woman, y'all. Women do that shit. Y'all know that. Women look at women. Men started doing that shit. So they didn't know about building and networking. They didn't know we all could have took over this shit. And we all could have kept this shit in order. We all could have got money, and AI wouldn't have stood a chance. But they didn't want to network. They had to beef. But then I'm going to tell you the truth. That's when I knew a lot of them job was to work on here and beef and start shit and ruin people's channel and fuck up people's chat. That was their job, y'all. Their job was to make it so nobody would win. That's what happened. The losers was on. I'm talking about piece of shit motherfuckers was on here. They did this shit like the industry. So I've been peeped it. Remember when I said, I ain't never going to be big? Because I knew in my mind, they turned it into the industry. They made it where only certain people going to win. That's the people they qualify with, the ones with the fucking YouTube plaques. Huh? And then they made it where after certain people got YouTube plaques, they made it where people's shit wouldn't grow no more. All right? So I know what the fuck they did. So that's why I say fuck them all. All right? But I also like AI. Because once they made AI, people can't lie on your channel no more. They can't lie on your shit. That's why I'm glad they made AI. All right? Because they can't do shit. AI catches everything. You feel me? They can't lie on you. So on that note, they need to worry about this fucking storm. You see that Nike check? Somebody about to get checked. Somebody about to get checked.